Hey, I had some time here, and I want to give you my thoughts on what type of lighters are best to be fixed. I mean, as far as not running into as many problems and having the parts that actually can be repaired. I've got a couple of lighters here I want to just show you, for instance. Alright, these lighters here, these are both excellent quality lighters. They are, okay? But I've learned over the period of time that some of these lighters are more feasible to be fixed than other lighters. Alright, and here's what I'm trying to show you here. This is the inside of one of these Colibri pipe lighters. It might be Firebird, it might be tagged Firebird, it might be whatever, but whenever you see a lighter like this, a pipe lighter, okay, like this, this is the tank it's got. Now this is a quality product. Never seen a leak in these tanks. Alright, valve system up here is good. But where you can run into a problem at is on these valves on the bottom. Let's see if this is what it'll look like if you take out one of them valves on the bottom. I'm just going to put this in here. Well, actually, I can get it in here. This valve I don't think particularly works in this model. Here's another thing I found out too. On all these valves, these tanks, like I bought an extra lighter like this for parts, but the parts wouldn't switch in between my other tank that I had good here because the threads on this was different. Alright, now here's where you could run into a problem on these type of lighters here, is that this is a flame adjustment screw right here, but it's also a filler valve, okay? Now, most generally, I never had a bad filler valve on these, and I Am Corona Pipe Master kind of uses the same thing, okay, except their head has a slot in it. But usually it's just a seal that's leaking here on these, and it's a good fix. But if you get one of these and you get a leak out the end of this valve here, you got problems, because there's no way to get inside there and fix that. You could possibly desolder this one here, but you know, if you got one, say, let me focus in a little bit here. If you've got one like this, see, this in here has two O-rings and it's got the filler valve. But if you got one like this, there's no way to fix it. You know, and not all these parts that come in these lighters are the exact same thread or the exact same length that you need. So this is where you run into a problem on these lighters. They got a single filler valve and a flame adjustment valve. You stand more chances of having problems fixing those lighters than if you got something like this. It's got your filler valve here, your big filler valve that can be repaired, and of course your valve on top for your flame adjustment can be repaired. So if you want to buy lighters to fix, I'd stay away from these single filler flame adjustment systems, because if you get a leak in here, you're done. There's no fixing that. The only, like one time, if you say, for instance, buy a Pipe Master by I Am Corona that has this system, you'll be okay, because you can send it in, they'll fix it, but it's going to cost you about $45. Okay, $40 to $50. Yeah, it usually costs about $11 whenever I have something fixed. about $11 for shipping. So whatever they charge you plus shipping, you're gonna run $40 or $50. But any other lighter like this, like these type of lighters here, they don't have no parts for them, so you basically got to get a part off another lighter, which I tried on this. End up getting a part like this. It wouldn't screw into this tank, even though the two tanks, this tank here and the tank inside this, look to be exact same. The threads, I got some threads right here. They're not. They wouldn't screw in. So that was a learning lesson for me right off the bat. But I did put this lighter together and fix it. It's still got a little leak in it, but if I get some time today, I'll fix it. But I'm really running kind of low on time right now. But anyway, you can see all these extra parts that you sometimes get from lighters. You know, there's some more of these valves like I was showing you right here. You see what I'm saying? This has that same, and like I was saying before, these are different lengths. You know, those lighters are different lengths. Well, that's amazing there that really even fit in there, but that still wouldn't work. It still wouldn't work unless you can just cut this down. This tube is solid here and shorten it up. But that's a lot of work, you know. If you're reselling the lighter, you know, you're not going to make anything on it. Not even going to hardly get your money back. But then you got, like I said, like these valves. This valve came off a Japanese lighter here. This valve here, so you can unscrew. You can unscrew this bottom base here and take it apart, pull it out, cut you a new seal with the appropriate tools like I show in my other videos, and rebuild it. I've only come across one Japanese Colibri pipe lighter that it's in my video that wasn't repairable, but I did repair it. It just took more time to do it. But anyway, just some thoughts for you guys that might be thinking about getting into repairing some lighters. So here I've got all these freaking parts laying around here, and I'm not going to buy no more of these. These are excellent lighters. They work great. I like them better than the Pipe Master by M. Corona, just for the simple fact that the button's down here, and when you're lighting your pipe, you know, you stand less of a chance of getting your finger burnt. You do this on a Pipe Master, and your finger's going to get burnt, okay? Anyway, not that they can't be fixed and they're not a good lighter, but like I said, if that leaks, your filler valve leaks, you're going to have to find a part from a donor lighter, and hopefully it doesn't leak. Alright guys.